What's up, guys? Today I'm in the 2018 Porsche Panamera Turbo S e-hybrid Sport Turismo. Now I know that's a mouthful, but this being a very big car, it's very fitting. This monster is powered by a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 that produces 550 horsepower and 567 pound-feet of torque. But thanks to a small electric motor that is sandwiched between the dual-clutch 8-speed transmission and the engine, it actually gives an extra 136 horses and 295 pound-feet of torque, coming out to a staggering 680 horsepower and 626 pound-feet of torque. Now, that is a lot of horsepower. And being that this is a station wagon, you can safely say that this is the world's fastest family hauler. All right, let's go check it out. All right, here she is, the 2018 Porsche Panamera Turbo S e-hybrid Sport Turismo. And you can see that Sport Turismo part is back here, which giving the car the wagon body, which lots of people love. There's nothing like a fast wagon. Gotta love the way it tapers off at the back here compared to the sedan variant, which is equally as fast, but it's not a station wagon, so not as cool. The redesigned Panamera was actually introduced in 2017, but the Turbo S e-hybrid and the Sport Turismo was not introduced until 2018. And in 2017, the Panamera got a complete redesign from top to bottom, interior, powertrain, exterior. And this example is finished in sapphire blue metallic, which here in the South Florida sun is absolutely radiant. Lots of metal flake. Really accentuates all those body lines. And this is a big car. With the Turbo S, you get the nice quad exhaust, upgraded diffuser, full-length taillight, light bar, and you got the acid green background and the chrome raised letters here. That's to signify that it's an e-hybrid or electric assist. This car also features a retractable little spoiler here, right on top of the hatch. It's a nice little touch, makes it look nice and sporty. I doubt it creates any kind of downforce, but definitely looks cool. Nice matching acid green brake calipers, large carbon ceramic brake discs. Got the e-hybrid badge there with the same acid green backing. This car is currently sitting on 21-inch forged wheels and look very nice and show off those massive brake calipers. They look like 8-piston or oversized 6-pistons. Whatever they are, they definitely stop hard. See the full panoramic glass roof, which will open up in a second. This vehicle features safety systems such as lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, cross path detection, surround view camera, fully active LED headlights and taillights, which we'll turn on for a second along with the hazard lights. Surround view camera, the lane keeping assist with the adaptive cruise control, where the car basically drives itself. Just so much technology packed into this car. It's definitely a technology powerhouse. Alright, so now let's get inside real quick, turn the lights on and the hazard lights. Let's see, ignition on. Lights, hazard button in the middle. Got the Sport Chrono there, very nice. Alright, so now you can see the full Porsche dynamic light system, which consists of fully sealed and self-contained LED units, which they turn and go all in sorts of different directions, surrounded by those classic 4 bright LEDs, LED turn signals. Very nice touch. Of course, you have LED indicators on the side, the mirrors. And going around back, that full-length taillight that goes all the way around the back of the car. Got full LED units back here, LED turn signals, brake lights, reverse lights, rear fog lights. Looks very nice. This is definitely my favorite generation of Panamera. Over the years, it's gone through a few facelifts, major updates, but this is really the car coming into its own. This is definitely my idea of the perfect family hauler. As fast as you want it to be, can haul as much cargo, and you know, haul some other things too. Alright, now let's go check out the interior, and no doubt the large amount of gadgets that are inside. This vehicle has a all black leather interior with brushed aluminum trim, nice polished trim in between that, very nice look. Got all the contrast stitching. And this is a full leather grain, so you can't see any like big leather grain. It's just, you know, the tiny little pores. The same goes for the entire dashboard, seats, center console, steering wheel, pretty much everything. Alright, first let's start this thing up and see how it sounds. Now, one of the many tricks with these cars with active exhaust flaps is you put ignition first, go to vehicle, so Sport Plus, got the sport exhaust system, put that on, and start it up. There's not much of a starter sound because of that hybrid electric assist system. Alright, let's give it some quick revs and see how it sounds. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but the whole car shakes like an old American muscle car when you rev it. It's pretty awesome. Gotta love that sound. Alright, let's close her up. Got the soft closed doors, of course. Wouldn't expect anything less from a $200,000 plus monster of a station wagon. Let's close those shades there. Nice dual pane panorama sunroof. Alright. Got our ventilated seats, which actually, wow, this haptic feedback is some of the nicest I've ever felt. It's almost like the whole panel's moving with a actually simulated click button or noise. Wow, that is nice. As with all newer model Porsches, you have the updated but still classic Porsche design style gauge cluster. You have the two digital gauges over here, the main center tack, which is all acid green because of the e-hybrid. Then you have your navigation screen over here, which you can actually choose what you want. Got the traditional looking gauges there, lap time, gas gauge, time and date, all the G-force, consumption, your energy flow, because there's still a battery in the back of this thing. Right now it's kind of on a low charge, but you can drive this thing on full electric. So that V8 completely turns off and basically becomes a Tesla. Go back to the navigation, I like that look. Got the sport chrono here with the acid green for second hand. Big infotainment screen. All the nice brushed trim, brushed aluminum. Two cup holders. If it's a storage or what is this? Oh, yeah, there we go. Cigarette lighter, ashtray. Hopefully nobody would smoke in this thing, but nice brushed aluminum. Got your adjustable suspension, 2 modes, defroster, AC. Got all your hard keys here. Apps, phone, navigation, the hybrid assist system. So put in e-power. Function currently not available. Okay, so that means it's not charged up enough, so you'd have to drive more or plug it in to charge it up. So we'll just do Sport Plus for now. The E-range is 2 miles. You wouldn't get very far with that. So one thing I love about this car, when you go to climate, you can actually control the vent. So center vent. don't know if you can see that, so I'm moving this. That is a very cool feature. It could get annoying that you have to go into a menu just to control the vents, as opposed to the ones over here on the passenger side and driver's side that are manual. But yeah, it's still pretty cool. And then you can turn it off completely and it just shuts. And you can turn the center vent off, so it just closes there. That's pretty cool. We'll keep it open because it is very hot today. Put the AC to focus or diffused, similar to most Mercedes and BMW models. You've got the blind spot monitoring sensors there. Got your lane keep assist, all the little icons. It's got speed limit assist, speed limit recognition. So now we'll go to our assist. Traffic jam assist, surround assist, night view assist, which is very cool. Porsche active safe, lane keep assist, lane change assist. Let's go to park assist. Got your top down camera, surround view. Got your rear, side. If you turn the wheels, you can see it. Panorama front, panorama rear. I want to say Panamera when I say panorama. It's actually pretty funny. Let's go back to front. Very, very high definition. For over $200,000, you would expect a lot of high quality finishes, second to none craftsmanship, how well everything is put together, and just the fit and finish of everything to be second to none. And honestly, that is what I'm finding in this car. It definitely lives up to its price, and being a flagship car, and flagship trim level especially, you definitely get what you pay for with this car. I am honestly blown away with the level of detail, the quality and craftsmanship, everything. Everything you touch does not feel cheap, whether it's leather, metal. There's no wood in this one, but everything is metal or leather. Or Alcantara here. The entire massive headliner is Alcantara. Get all your controls up here for the sunroof, mood lighting, Bluetooth speakers. Everything's nice, LED. Reading lights. Got your garage door openers there. Cameras. Just takes you right to the camera here. So you can switch like that. Alright, so now we're going to take the Turbo S E-Hybrid Sport Turismo out for a little drive. Let's see how it was charged up. Now we're up to a whopping 8 miles of E-range. Leave it in Sport Plus so it charges faster. Alright, here we go. Right off the bat, even in Sport Plus mode, which is the roughest mode, the shifts are extremely smooth. You can't actually feel the transmission shifting thanks to that 8-speed dual clutch. Give it some gas here in a second. Just like nothing, it gets up to speeds that I'm definitely not going to say here on camera, but it feels like it's at home on the Autobahn, even though we're just on a highway in South Florida. The steering response, it gets tighter, so it's variable. And I can actually see it charging right now, the E-Charge, the E-Power. The ride is very compliant, even with the air suspension in Sport Plus. I had it in Comfort earlier, and it was very, very nice. Similar to my S-Class. But because it's a Porsche, it definitely has the sportier element. Unlike Mercedes, they kind of focus on the luxury side of it. But for a big 5,000 plus pound car, this definitely feels very nimble. Alright, put it to hybrid mode. We're going to do launch control in the 2018 Panamera Turbo S E-Hybrid Sport Turismo. Alright. Here we go. show any signs of wanting to slow down, but I decided to keep it, you know, not that crazy. So just like before when we did the regular launch in Sport Plus, that kick you get that makes you feel like the transmission got ripped out of the car by its own torque, that was here this time, but even more violent. And thanks to that electric motor and the lithium battery, it is really something to behold. The amount of torque that just gets pushed through all four wheels actually made them spin, but nonetheless, keeping traction and slingshotting this giant lead sled just to a, very insane speeds in a matter of seconds. And then just like that, I'm cruising. Got the adaptive cruise control on. There we go. Oh, there it is. Yeah. You can see on the screen, you got the energy flow there. So just from that little launch, I actually charged it up a little bit, even though I was using the electric motor.
You ran into a Hellcat.
Oh yeah, we gotta go Hellcat or supercar hunting right now. Did you put in manual mode? It's just M? Yeah, M. Alright, now we're in full manual mode. That's in Sport Plus. I'm gonna put it into hybrid. Here we go. You can hear this turbo spooling up. You hear all the exhaust burbles in the back. This is like a big muscle car, big German muscle car. Not saying it's going to dethrone AMG anytime soon, but Porsche is finally, they're finally starting to get it with their V8 cars. They're no longer muted or, sterile. This one's got a lot of personality. Alright, so on the mode selector here on the steering wheel, if you hit the center button, it goes into a sport response mode, and you get, for 20 seconds, you get extra boost. So we're gonna hit it right here. And that was a 4th gear pull. Massive amount of torque. We'll put it back into auto. One last pull. And as the car is trying to steer me back into the lane, it's very, very anal about that. But we'll make it happy and use turn signals. That sport response button is no joke. Alright, so we're going to launch it one more time, this time with the sport response button activated. Okay, I think that's all my face can take for one day. This is probably one of the most brutal machines I've ever driven. And I've driven everything from UGR twin turbo Lamborghinis. I've actually driven a Porsche 918, and this compares to it. It's almost like they directly took the entire drivetrain out of the 918 and just put it into a sedan or a family station wagon. But yeah, this thing is something else. I'm gonna pack back into Sport Plus for now, or even Comfort. All right, let's go put this thing back. We've had our fun. All right, so right now we're gonna put it into E mode, drive it fully electric. So just gonna turn the engine off. So now it's completely running on e-power. We only have 9 miles, but it's about a mile to the dealership. So this is very weird. I can't believe this is the same fire-breathing monster that we just drove 2 seconds ago, where its launches nearly snapped our necks. It's a very angry person in F-150. I don't want to accelerate too much because I don't want the engine to kick back on, but so we're driving a fully electric car, basically a Tesla right now, just a lot nicer than a Tesla. And it's pretty cool. Still got 9 miles. It's very quiet. So we're just chilling in our Turbo S e-hybrid Sport Turismo. There's a regular Panamera right there. Should we ask him if he wants to race? Probably not. Gave him a little bit of a launch. It was a newer turbo, probably a 2015 or 16 turbo. But we just gave him the sauce.
He thought he had it.
We gapped him. We saw him smiling though. Alright guys, well that should do it for this review of the 2018 Porsche Panamera Turbo S e-hybrid Sport Turismo. After a very exhilarating drive where I launched the car several times, I can safely say this is one of the fastest cars I've ever driven. Alright guys, see you next time.